What up, everybody? It's Sinny, and this is Gems of War. And today we're gonna play Dungeon. That's where you go to get resources for the Soul Forge, and it'll give you 3 mini bosses, or 2 mini bosses and a mega boss to fight each day. And you'll get a different resource each day, a different type of resource for your Soul Forge. And you also get shards each time you do one of these bosses here. So there's 2 mini bosses and a mega boss, and they get harder as you go. And luckily I remembered to turn up the sound, so you have some background music and sound effects this time. So here's my favorite team of 2017. It is the Kraken, Valkyrie, Justice, and Queen Mab. And the way you do this team is mostly you get up the Kraken and the Queen Mab and you just go to town, and the Kraken devours and the Queen Mab mana burns. So here you'll see it in action on this first mini boss in the dungeon. Ice Surge creates 15 gems, a mixture of blue and a chosen color. And then it gives like 7 life and 7 attack or something. Some kind of attack, I don't know. We'll see here in a minute. But mostly I just look for whatever mana, whoever's closest on my team over there. So if Valkyrie only needs 4 mana, I'll go for Valkyrie. Or you just go with whatever's on the board, you know. If you can get a Cascade, go for it. There's really no wrong mana to go for with this team. You got green, purple, yellow, red, blue, and that's about it. But skulls are pretty good once you get Justice going. If you use Justice a couple times, then skulls, your attack will be way up there. So everything's pretty good. The Kraken got nerfed a little bit, I think by 5%. It used to be a 40% chance to devour, and now it's just a 35% chance. So I have this team fully traded finally. So it's my best team of 2017. And there you see Valkyrie transform a selected mana color to blue. So that's really good because that gives Justice its mana, and Queen Mab gets the spillover. And you almost always get extra turn. You shouldn't even use Valkyrie unless you can find an extra turn. And then Justice, I usually just look at whatever color has the most on the board. Or even if it's skulls, whatever gem is on the board the most. That's usually what what color I'll pick, because I'm looking for an extra turn pretty much. As long as it's not like brown or yeah, pretty much just brown. As long as it's not brown, because we don't use brown on this team. Got our Valkyrie and our Justice up. We're looking, when I get Valkyrie up, I usually look and see which color has the most on the board besides blue, and then I try to see if that'll give me an extra turn, and then I use it. And then you wait until your Queen Mab, you wait till there's 13 blue on the board, and then that's when you use your Queen Mab. So pretty much use Kraken right away unless you can get an extra turn. Whenever it gets its mana. You only use Queen Mab when there's 13 blue on the board, that way you get an extra turn. And as far as Kraken, you could wait until there's a lot of blue on the board, that way you can go for an extra turn. You see Kraken has 99 attack right now. If it gets skulls, it's gonna hit. It's got 99 attack. Bam. 108 health, 98. It has 105 attack, 108 health at the end of that battle. Didn't lose a single troop, and we win. We beat the first mini boss. We get 25 amethyst and like 100 shards, I think. And that's the main thing you're getting for doing these battles here. is the Soul Forge resources. On to the next mini boss, the King Bone Dragon, which is normally a little bit harder than the first one. It's kind of like the first battle and the second battle are almost the same. The second one is usually a tad bit harder. And then the third, the mega boss, is definitely a step up. I've even lost sometimes to the mega boss. So right here I'm just looking probably to get the Valkyrie up or the Justice. You kind of just go with what the board gives you. But yeah, you want to get your Valkyrie up so you can get an extra turn with blue. That'll give you your Justice usually, so then you get your Justice and you have a bunch of blue on the board. So then you use your Justice and whatever gems are most populated on the board, that's what you pick, as long as it's the color you use, which is everything except for brown. So then you cast Justice, and that gives your Kraken health and attack, and it'll give you whatever gem you pick, a bunch of those, like let's say purple. So then you cast Justice, you get a bunch of purple and blue, you might get an extra turn, and then you get some mana for Kraken and Queen Mab, and Justice, so that's really good. And then usually by then you'll have a Kraken or a Queen Mab. If there's 13 or more blue on the board, you cast Queen Mab. If there's not, you cast Kraken. That's pretty much the team. You're hoping for a Devour with the Kraken, and you're hoping for 13 or more for the Queen Mab, and you're looking for extra turns with the Valkyrie, and the Justice is pretty much just to get your mana up, and you get extra turns sometimes, so, and to get your attack and your health up on your Kraken. And then if your Kraken devours, it gets even more health and more attack, so it's a really good team. It even got nerfed and still really good. I was PvPing the other day and I was doing 3 trophies and I couldn't lose. Here we have a big purple extra turn there for 5, I think 5 or 6 there. So now we got almost everything up except for Valkyrie. We did the Queen Mab because we had more than 13 blue on the board, so we got an extra turn. Now we'll do Kraken, bam. Already knocked out 2 of their troops. We got our Justice up, so, but we also have Kraken with a lot of attack, so we might as well take those skulls. Kill their first troop. They got 1 troop left. We're looking at the gems there. So I picked purple because I need purple, and now I have Queen Mab and Kraken up, and I didn't even need it because I got skulls on a cascade, so there you go. It's the second mini boss down. This is a really good team, so I would build towards it if I was you. They are trying to nerf it, like I said. There are better teams out there. This is probably not the best team, but it's definitely I'd say a top 10 team for anybody. I don't care if you're level 1000 or whatever. This has got to be a top 10 team. Even in PvP, anything. The only thing I'd say is it doesn't kill like super fast, so it's not like a good farming team, but who cares about that really? You have one team for that, and then you have one team for like PvP and dungeon and stuff like that, and guild wars. And this is actually a decent blue day or purple day for guild wars. It's not like ideal, but it could do in a pinch, you know, for purple or blue days. So right here we're just getting whatever we're closest to, so that was Valkyrie. We only need one more yellow or red to get Valkyrie up, to start our freaking Windmill of Death, Blender killing spree. There's our yellow, so there's our Valkyrie. That's what starts us off here. They have a pretty badass team over there though, so let's see what happens. Can't remember if I lost here or not. So we're looking for blues. Can we do anything with the blues? Looking for extra turns with the blue. Because Valkyrie will create blue for a chosen color. couldn't find it, so I just did skulls. You know, bide our time. Looking at the gems, seeing, and there's an extra turn right there. Another extra turn of brown, which doesn't really help us, but buys us an extra turn. Looking at the justice. I think I went with skulls there. I can't remember. I didn't really see that. Got a good hit on him. Got Queen Mab up. Justice is up again. Good justice again. Queen Mab. Time to do that because there's more than 13 blue on the board, so I get an extra turn. There's a big green extra turn there. And it's fully traded, so if you can get it fully traded, that would be best. Kraken has like big and stuff like that. I should have went over that with you all, what the traits are. Might have to do that in another video, but the traits just make the team even better. Like if you can get it fully traded, that's really what you need to do if you want to use this team. Because every time I get an extra turn, the Kraken gets like health and stuff like that for big, and like it hurts the other team, I think, too. And then Valkyrie has like gets extra blue mana for water link or something like that, and they all have pretty good traits, at least one good trait each. So you can get them fully traded if you want to use this team, and that's when it works the best, obviously. That's pretty much with every team. You pretty much need to get it fully traded if you want it to be optimized. And there's the victory on the Mega Boss. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Like if you have. And please share with a friend. And hit me up on Twitter. And I'll see you next time. Best team of 2017. Fully traded. Peace.